Well, I think Gibraltar will always need to reclaim land because we all know land is limited. The question is, to what purpose is land being reclaimed and what use we put it to, and of course, how much does it cost us?
And in this case, from what we know, do you think that it's a good use of land?
Well, the use of land has also been predetermined by the government. It calls it a mix of various uses. We've yet to see the detail as to how much is going to be used for commercial versus residential, etc. So I think the jury's still out as to whether it's a good use of land per se. But I have heard the complaints of Action for Housing that of course this is not affordable housing, nor is it rental. And in fact, the last major reclamation project was done by the GSD government, where we did 18,000 square meters of land, which was the Mid-Harbours estate, purely for rental.
So you think there should be some rental accommodation in there?
Well, you would have thought if this was a socialist government, they would have factored it in. But it is evident with every spin cycle or every election that their socialist credentials seem to be slightly slipping, and they seem to be becoming more capitalist by the year.
I let the government come back to you on that, but I would point out that the Chief Minister said that the GSLP Liberals have created more affordable homes in these past 7 years than any other government in that time period.
Well, of course, but they haven't created any rental accommodation, which is where the real need is, and that is where the most people are suffering, is in that area. And the government obviously are more concerned with taking money off people than actually investing in rental.
What comment would you make of the process by which the government has agreed commercial terms with the developer?
Well, we're still trying to understand the process, but certainly there doesn't seem to have been any transparency in the way this proposal was put together. Certainly, and I accept that the government has been flagging for the last 2 years, in the last 2 years' budgets, there was an intention to do something at Coaling Island, but nothing was actually announced until recently. We would have expected a bit more transparency in the process, inviting expression of interest, something like that, in choosing a developer. And of course, I was still query as to why indeed there's even a need for a developer to put the reclamation together, especially if the government is providing the financing.